Good morning, everyone. How is everybody doing on this beautiful Friday morning? Man, the weather's so nice here. I love this time of year when it's kind of cool in the mornings. Don't know why it's cool in August, but not going to complain. Hope y'all are doing well. By the way, good morning, Mr. Dirk Diggler, Mr. Fred the Lug, Mr. Ed Durbin. Let's see, Mr. Gonzo, Mr. John Tagamori, Mr. Laid Off Pete, and I think that is it so far. Hope y'all are doing good. Dirk Diggler, I guess, had to leave. Left before I even got to say, have a good weekend. But anyway, hope he has a good weekend. I, myself, going to have a good weekend. I've got to actually go help pick up a new washing machine for my daughter this morning after the broadcast. So that ought to be fun. It's always good to help your children. Hers has been out for quite a while, and she finally got a new one. Pete's doing better with internet, he says. That's always a good thing, too. So, let's see. Last night, I carried my two newest knives, and they are both awesome. So, I carried this one in the front pocket. This is that new milled blade, as you can see, with the Damascus inlay button lock. Super cool knife. Mine did not have the same issue as the other guys did. I was kind of hoping it did so we could work on it. But mine has the perfect amount of detent and just opens fine. So far, I'm loving this thing. It came super sharp, so that was cool. I don't like this light color. Hold on. I think I need some more yellow in it. But yeah, it came super sharp. The milled blade is super cool. I think y'all can see that there. Should be able to see those lines milled in there. It has absolutely zero movement in any direction. A lot of plunge locks have just the tiniest bit of vertical blade play. This one does not, and it does not stick. The detent you have to do to open it is perfect. So yeah, I had that one in my front pocket. And then in my back pocket, I had my new Bodacious, which after messing with it yesterday, man, it's one of the best. It's like they're getting really good over there with their knife making skills, because this one is just about perfect. I couldn't find anything wrong with this one at all yesterday. Action is superb, lockup superb. It came super sharp. It's super comfortable. It's balanced good. It's a good weight. The clip works good. You can front flip it easy. Everything about it's great. So I'm really impressed with those two knives, if you can't tell. Good morning, keep it scale stupid. So yeah, those are two bangers. And then yesterday I got my Cavill slip for the Jared Osler Tengu maglock. And it is a great size for this Tengu, except that I think I want to put one more stitch in. It fits perfectly right there, but I think I'm going to add one more little stitch over here on the side. I've got a leather stitching kit, and that should make it perfect. No, John, that this is a clone Bodacious from AliExpress. It's $60. I'm not sure what kind of blade steel it actually has. Probably 9CR, but it came sharpened very, very, very nice. It could be 14C 28N, but I doubt it. This one is 14C 28N. It has M390 marked on it, I believe. It might not even have it marked on it. The ad said M390, but when I messaged the guy, he said it was 14C 28N. And I don't see M390 on it, so that's cool. But that's supposed to be real Sandvik. That's 14C 28N. This one is probably 9CR or something. It is marked as S90V. Or S30V, sorry. And it is definitely not S30V. For $60. Yes, it's on bearings. And it's perfect. I'm not taking it apart, but I'm assuming it's on bearings. It feels like it's on bearings. But yeah, those are both great. And this slip is great. So, I also got in yesterday something that was on my front porch that I actually didn't realize was there until I was at work last night. But I got in that Pops Pro Cut kit. And this is what it consists of. It consists of a nice Pops Pro Cut sticker, some Tiffany blue G10, and a big chunk of metal to make a knife out of. So I'm going to lay out and design how I want my knife to look. Then we're going to use that little grinder to try to make this knife with just that grinder. So that should be cool. This steel feels pretty substantial, pretty thick. This whole little kit here was just $17 plus like $13 shipping. It came out to $30 to get this whole kit to make yourself your own knife. It does need to be heat treated after you make it, of course. So I will have to figure that out. They gave me a $2 refund for some reason. Maybe it's because I lived close. Not sure. But as you can see here, the Pro Cut Challenge kit was $17. UPS Ground said it was $13.29, but they gave me a $2 refund, and I did get that back. They're just in Georgia. I'm in Tennessee, so maybe that's why they did that. It is not. I don't believe it's D2 still. I believe it is. Let's see what it says here. So the Pro Cut is the steel. That's the name of the steel, is Pro Cut. Pops Pro Cut is a new low alloy non-stainless steel, also known as carbon steel. Pro Cut is designed to have wear resistance of high tungsten vanadium steel such as Wolfram Special Blue Series steel, and Crew Forge. It is also relatively easy to forge, heat treat, grind, and finish, resulting in a good balance of usability and performance. So here's the composition. And here is the forging temperatures. Normalizing, annealing, furnace heat treat, and forge heat treat. So it is, that's the steel is Pro Cut. And it should take a patina very nicely, so we might do some cool like coffee or mustard patina on the blade once we're done. So that'll be cool. And then I also got in something I'm supposed to test for Odenwolf. And I don't know how I'm going to go about doing a video on it and being honest about it. I'm kind of having some conflicts about that. So I will probably try to just do the video based on people that use these types of things and not from a full perspective on what I actually think about it, but more of people who actually could use these. And you'll understand why I'm saying what I'm saying here momentarily. But it is this Odenwolf package here. And I forgot the name of this thing. It's called the Blade Professor. It's something they came out with called the Blade Professor. And what it is it's a sharpening tool, I would guess, is what they're... So, but what it has in it is two of those coarse and fine ceramic and carbide V sharpeners, and it's got quite a few things in here. So it's got a Torx bit, or it says it's going to come with a Torx bit. He said this was a prototype and they've changed a few things on it since coming out with it. But it's a solid, it's pretty heavy. Good morning, Knives Are Live. What does it say about a whistle? Diamond whistle? I don't know what all this thing has got on. I'm going to have to study it some before I can even talk about it. But it does have a diamond rod that you can rotate around to touch up your knives, I guess. It's got a ceramic thing here. It's also got the two little things that ruin. Like, these are only good for temporary sharpening of your knife. And it's also got a fire steel, I believe. So it's an odd little thing. Not sure. But we will do a video on it nonetheless and put it through its paces, I guess. Let's see what it's got here. It says belt clip, Torx bit, carbide channel, ceramic stone, diamond rod. Knife and blade professor, designed with ceramic and carbide fast sharpening channels that ensure quick and effortless blade sharpening. The integrated diamond rod is perfect for serrated edges and repairing blade chips, while the ceramic stone provides the finishing toughness and additional support for finishing hooks. I don't know. Features. Anyway, it's called the Blade Professor. If y'all want to go check it out on the Odenwolf site, it's there. Little odd thing. You never know what you're going to get to check out. Good morning, Tommy. Good morning, Clint. Well, the only problem is those V things ruin your edge, and they don't stay sharp long at all. Whereas the field sharpener will actually put a real edge on it. These little things, if you watch videos on those, they're really terrible for your edge. Whereas the field sharpener, you can actually put a 20-degree edge on your knife like it's supposed to have. But we'll check it out regardless. And then Vostede sent me two of those. Their mount systems. They're called the Sear mount. So I got a couple of those straight from China to put on my fixed blades because of how much I loved them on the H-back. But it comes with the mount and the screws and the little rubber rings. So you can rotate it vertical or horizontal, and these work awesome. Like I said, I'm loving the one on my H-back, so I want to put it on all my fixed blades. So I got them. They sent me a couple more of these. Which was cool. These are $10 a piece if you order them straight from Vostede, and they're well worth it. The belt clip is awesome on them. They rotate and stay tight for vertical or horizontal, and they work perfect for scout carries. So yeah, I highly suggest if you need something like this, check these out. Now I can take this single ulti clip off of this one and put one of these on here and maybe carry it. And when I finish making this fixed blade here, we will get some Kydex or something, and we will heat mold a sheath for it, and maybe we'll use one of these for that sheath as well. So yeah, that ought to be cool. Fun project. Yeah, this thing is awesome. Love it. This thing is awesome. Love it. Beautiful knife. Super sharp. Super cool milled blade. Very comfortable. This finger choil up here in the front, very good. Yeah, I believe I think so. It's got a metal, the place where it screws together here is metal, but other than that, yes. And I don't know if it's Kydex or like FRN or something. I don't know what it's actually made of. This thing, for $100, man, like China is really doing their thing as of late. They're getting their tolerances down. They're getting their machining down. I mean, it's even got super cool machined lines up here. It's got lines up here. It's got, I mean, lots of good workmanship. Nice clip. Full titanium and Damascus inlay. Milled blade. Perfect lockup and action. Perfect detent. All for $100. Yeah, knives are life. We're going to totally do this in some videos on some Thursdays. We're going to spend a little time on Thursdays from now on building this knife. So I'm going to draw it out first. Then I decided what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to use something to put my middle line down the middle, because I don't know what I'm doing, so we're going to have to wing this. We're going to learn together. I'm sure some of y'all already know how to do this and have done it, and that's okay. Y'all can help me out, but I'm going to put my middle line down through here so I know where to bring my grind to. And then I'm going to take this little sander grinder thing, and I'm going to take this this guide and guard right here, and we're going to fold it all the way up to where, or down, whichever one, to where I can lay this on there and get the perfect angle to go across and get my blade grind done. And then I can flip it over and keep that same angle to do the other side, and we'll just keep working it until we get to that middle line and get to the line that I've drawn up here on where I want the blade grind to be. We're going to try to do it with this little platform and adjust it, and we're going to try to get it done. So that'll be fun. And like I said, it'll be a learning experience for all of us, and I didn't spend much money on it, so I'm not going to be disappointed. We'll go slow and take our time and try to get it right. All right, I think that pretty much covers everything I had on me or got yesterday. So, moving on. Let's go check out, well, real quick, if y'all don't mind smashing that thumbs up button for me. We did really good yesterday. We had like 19 or something likes. Yeah, John, what I thought about doing was clamping on a little piece to where I can hold the metal at the same place every time as I push it down to grind it. Yeah, I'm going to make a little guide to go across to try to hold it in the same position every time. And I've been thinking about how to do that efficiently, and I think I've just about figured it out. So I think if I measure and draw my line across this metal here. So heck, let me just show y'all before we get looking at new knives. So here's what I thought. In my mind, I was trying to figure out exactly how to do this correctly. And I have no idea where I put the wrenches for this thing. So that kind of stinks. Although I do have Allen wrenches other places. Kind of hoping. Let's see. I put all that stuff in a bag. I don't know where I put that bag. Aha. I think here it is. Yes. Here it is. Hopefully the tools are in here. Hold on just a second. So, dang it, where are the wrenches? All right, here we go, found them. All right, so what I thought about doing was this. So, let's say I want a 20 degree, since it's going to be a fixed blade, I don't want a 15 degree angle on it. So I probably want, now this has screws in the way, so that's already messing up my plan. I wonder if I can go up past this screw. Nope. It's not long enough to do what I wanted to do. Well, that kind of changes things. But there is another, let's see here. Well, in my mind, it worked differently than it's going to actually work in real life, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to set this at that exact 20-degree angle, and I can probably still figure out how to do that, but I wanted to get it at my 20-degree angle, and then I wanted to, but I kind of wanted to do it this way, actually. Wanted to get it at my 20-degree angle, yeah, just like that. I might can do it just like that. But get my 20-degree angle, then put a line down here, so wherever I want my grind to stop, so let's say I want it 1.5 inches of an inch at the top that I don't want. So I'll draw my line, and then I'll put a board here or something to stop it right there at where 1 inch of it will lay on the belt, and the 1/2 inch will lay here. So it'll be like I'll have a little guide across here, right here at a 1/2 inch, and then as I press it down, it'll grind it and leave that 1/2 inch that's not touching the belt, and it should grind all the rest of it in place. But that was kind of what I was thinking about in theory. And if I laid this on that little line right there every time and pushed it into the blade and moved across, then it could only grind that much of it, and it would be at the right angle. And it would line up the same every time. And if I keep pushing until I get it flat, then it should get to the middle, or stop when I get to the middle, then I move over to the other side. It should do the same thing on both sides. But I don't know, we'll see. I might have to drill some holes in this thing and adapt it a little bit, but I've got taps and I can do that, and we're going to check it out. But yes, I think this thing is strong enough to remove some material. Yeah, and I could do this with a file guide, and that's our other option. I was thinking about building a file jig and just doing it with a file, because that would be a lot easier. But I thought since we had this little machine, we ought to make use of it somehow. So maybe we'll just do the sharpening with this, and we'll build a file jig. I'm sure y'all have seen the file jigs that you put on a rod, and those make really nice plunge grinds, just like Nick said. Sorry. So we might do that with a file guide. That would be easier. But anyway, we're going to play it by ear, and we're going to figure it out. It'll be something fun to do on Thursdays from now on. Yes, sir, Fred, I do. I do have an inclinometer. It's actually sitting around here somewhere. I've got a little magnetic inclinometer. I thought it was right here somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. Aha, here it is. Yes. I've got a little digital inclinometer, and it works. So I can get whatever angles I need. Yeah, it's just what it says on it, you know. I wasn't trying to be fancy. But yes, I do have one, and it is magnetic, so it'll stick right to the guide or the blade. All right. Now we can go to the drop point and get going on new stuff. See what's coming out this week. 828. All right. I believe we started folders last week, so we'll go to the fixed blades this week. So, and Zoo, these are all already live. And Zoo fixed blade from Dam Designs. 14C 28N blade. A taco style Kydex sheath. 4.3 inch blade. 4 inch cutting edge. 8.7 overall. That looks like a pretty cool looking little fixie. Looks like they've got quite a few. So they got the Banshee, the Anzu, the Scotty, whatever, and the Invictus. Those all look really nice. They're going to be $75 when they launch, and they're $50 pre-order. Yeah, I like the looks. Should be a little something for everybody. That one's got a nice hollow grind. Nice belly on that one. Nice compound grind on that one. 2 flat grinds. Yeah, I like them. I like all 4 of them for different things. All right. Germs Metalworks. We've seen the drip and the driplet. Those are super cool little fixed blades. I like it because it's got my last name initial on it. I've still got to get one of those. I don't know why I haven't done it. But I like the little driplets too. Those are super cool little things. For a neck knife. And it's got the G on it too at the bottom. For germ. Those are super cool. Exodus Knife and Tool, Adventure Craft. Looks like a fish and bird knife. Cerakote S35VN. Uh, 3.15 inch blade. Let's see. Mammoth Craft, Mammoth Cave National Park map on it. Oh, that's super cool. Check it out. It's got the cave map on it. That's pretty awesome. That's super cool. And then we got Liberty Wood. This is OD Green and Liberty Wood, and this one's just Liberty Wood. Then we got the Chernobyl Wizard. And we got the High Vis one. And the Trout Edition that looks like a fish. So he thought of something for everyone. Pretty cool. All right, Warlander Custom Creations. We've seen that a ton. We won't go over that. Ben Aiken Knives, chef knife. I believe we saw that a few weeks ago. Why did it load up all funny like that? Oh, there we go. There's a picture of it. Good morning, Robin and Andrew. Hope you gentlemen's, you're going to get that adventure craft, the cave one. You going to get the Mammoth Cave one or what? Kubi didn't take over Damn Designs. No, Andrew. Kubi OEMs all the Damn Design knives, and so they took over manufacturing some of the knives that Damn Designs. I talked to the guy from Damn Designs. That's how I know this, because I asked him the same thing. Because I thought Kubi bought out Damn Designs, but what happened is they OEM his knives, and so they're continuing to OEM some of the ones that, and use his pivot design on some of their knives. But he's going to come out with a bunch of new stuff himself also. Yeah, because I thought the same thing. I called him, or I messaged him to ask him if he was going to be selling off a bunch of his stock since Kubi bought him out or whatever. And he told me that they didn't buy him out. And he was going to be releasing some new stuff, but he was going to be dropping some prices on some stuff. So anyway, because I've got like 3 or 4 Damn Design knives and I liked them and I wanted to get a deal on some more of them. But they do sell. Kubi, it's kind of that same situation where Hoback made the Sumo, and it was OEM'd by Kubi, and then after the contractor, the time ran out, they started producing it for themselves because they had the rights to. So that's why it's an exact copy of, except for the pivot. Yeah, Robin, I got 4 or 5 maybe Damn Design knives. I could show them to you if you want to see them. Might as well. Let me see if my finding my Damn Design knives won't take very long. Let's see. Here we go. Here they are. Whoops. I just dropped the case full of knives. Here's my Damn Design knives. Yes, they are worth it. They are great knives. So, let's start with the little guy. This is the Gin. This is a front flipper. It's titanium. And it is a little 5th pocket knife. It's called the Gin. DJINN. There's their classic pivot. So that is the Gin. This banana one is the Gin XL, which is a regular size knife, and it's a nice front flipper as well. Very nice belly on it, but you can see it and its little brother there are basically the same They're not cheap, but they're not expensive. They're OEM by Kubi, so they're around the same prices as a compatible Kubi knife would be. This one, being that it's titanium and better blade steel, was more expensive than this one. We'll go check out their website. This is called the Wendigo. Nice titanium clip. Nice scales on it. And this one has a compound ground tanto. This one's called the Wendigo. There's his pivot design again. And then this is called the Cerberus. And this is a titanium one. And this is one of the most comfortable knives. When I first started collecting, this is a super comfortable knife from the way it's shaped. And this one has the blade shape that I like, but it's the same exact body basically as the Wendigo. It's a little different the way it curves, but this one fits in your hand perfectly. The way I don't know if y'all can see that angle, but that angle, like this knife is super comfortable. He put a nice, insert for the reversible clip. It's got titanium clip. It's got the nested liner locks. Perfect action. So that's a great one. I think that's all 4 of the ones I got. I thought I might have had one more, but oh yeah, no. What I got the Invictus by Kaiser. That is a Damn Designs design, as you can see, the pivot. Yeah, Waylon. I didn't see your message till just now after I grabbed it. But this is a Damn Designs design made by Kaiser. But there's his logo as well. And this is a great knife too. But there's some Damn designs. He's got this knife in the other blade shape too, instead of the tanto. I don't remember what it's called exactly. But yeah, this Cerberus is my favorite because it's titanium and it's nice. And then these gins are super comfortable and pretty cool. They're odd looking, this big, huge front flipper. But they're easy to front flip. And this is a great little 5th pocket frame lock. Lock bar insert, titanium. I forgot what kind of blade steel this one is. Oh, S35VN. And yeah, good sidetrack for Damn Designs there. Let's see. Let's go back to where we were. Which was at the chef knife. But let's go real quick. Let's go back to the Damn Designs website. And yeah, see, he's coming out with some new stuff. And there's the gin. It's hard to find the older models. I wanted one of the Anzu XLs. I never did get one. But they had those. the Anzu and the Anzu XL, the Oni. And he's changed his website around. I'm not sure, but he's got some really cool fixed blades. So the Basilisk and the Fenrir and something else, Kubi sells as well. So they have the rights to sell them too. So Kubi, Basilisk, so they have some folding versions of it. And I think they might have, I can't spell it right. Got an I in it. Basilisk. Well, I know I'm spelling it right now. Basilisk. Basilisk. Yeah, it's not coming up on their site search, but yet there it is. Yeah, so that's weird. But they have the fixed blades as well. There we go. So there's the red and black Basilisk fixed blade. And there it is in titanium. Like I said, it's one of those weird situations where Kubi owns the right to it because they OEM'd it. And something about the contract, you know, I don't know. But he sold out of them all, and now Kubi's selling them. Just one of those times where the contract elapsed, the time elapsed on it, and it is what it is. Check out the Kaiser Rays. Yes, sir. I will go do that. Y'all smash that thumbs up for me. Kaiser Rays. Yeah, that's a Sever 7 knife. It's too, I don't like any of the patterns they have. I would have to go with this one and dye it black. And it's too skinny and regular all the way down, but it looks like a Sever 7 knife for sure. I like the front flipper. I like the profile when it's closed. I just wish it was about 1.5 times as wide. Or even twice as wide. Yeah, I would have to buy this one and try to dye that black. I don't like. Or buy this one and get rid of the gold. This is a new breed EDC design. That's cool. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Tabone Knives, Hunter, Damascus. That's got a heck of a choil in it there. Hope you could get your finger locked in there. I bet you could. Got a recurve too. I bet that knife's comfortable. Looks like it's made nicely. Still available, by the way, 5 days ago. It's got 4 money signs, so it's money, 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 money. Money! All right, sorry. All right, today, which was yesterday, Montana Knife Company dropped their culinary collection. I believe we saw those last week. That's a pretty cool mount. Oh, I thought they went inside the wood. Are they going inside the wood, or are they stuck to the wood? Oh no, it's just magnetic. It'd be cool if they were cut out, but then that would dull your knives too, probably. Just a regular magnetic mount. I believe we saw that collection last week. And then today, end of summer garage sale. Going to be getting rid of a bunch of his stuff. But there's some good deals to be found over there. Hats and everything. TKL is coming out with the Adversary Vampire. There you go, Pete. That looks like you all day. You got the tie and leather one coming. That's cool. Knives are life. Yeah, that looks like a nice TKL. I don't mind the red with the black. If I'm going to have a black blade, I think red goes good with it. I would rather have a black handle and a silver blade. That's why it's called the Vampire. Blood red battle lock grips. What is the length of this thing? Does not tell us. Which I love that. That's my favorite. I love not knowing whether it's 5 inches long or 8 inches long. That's what she said. I like the sheath on it. Unrepeatable. All right then. Jake B creates the Vanguard. Well, it's the day of the Warncliffe, isn't it? Custom orders this Friday at 10. That's a good size knife. That's cool. The Gym Rat from RMJ. That's a mean thing. That looks like a Knives Are Life knife. For the main streets of the north. That looks like that would put a hurting on somebody for sure. I like it. Super cool looking knife. Good morning, JD. Yeah, do you have the Patriot Pipe Tomahawk? I got one of those. I can't wait till we have a meetup sometime and we get to sit around a campfire and smoke out of the Pipe Tomahawk. That'll be pretty cool. Come on. Yeah, do you have one of these in the cart? Notify me when available. Lost me at the gym? Not sure what that meant. Oh, you're at the gym? All right. Oh, the gym rat? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you don't like the name of it. I got you. Yeah, that is a kind of a, what's the right word? Uh, yeah, I don't like it either. Dauntless with the dagger. Magna Cut Black Oxide. 3V. Those are pretty mean looking. How much are they going to be? Guess we can't tell because it won't let you add one to cart. Oh, it says it right there. Duh. 345. Wow. It says it here too. Demco Free Reign 180. That's the, oh, here we go. Let's see. What do we got? What's the difference between these two? Guess the handles are a little different. Good morning, Sever7. Uh, blue one is something else. Huh. All right. Compliance Edge Knives Henchman. See, the Henchman is a much better name than the Gym Rat. Woodland Henchman. I bet that thing's comfortable too. All right. And then we got the DCK Mark 1. Double Edge. Double Edge. Huh. You got some interesting knives. Compliance Edge. And then next week, the Avid Ones are dropping for 185. Wait a minute. That would be the G10 versions for 185. Hopefully he'll have some titanium ones. I think that was the one that didn't drop. Yeah, I got you. I heard you there, mister. You'll lose that knife in a hurry. Oh, BRS, the Evolve. So that's that. I've got that Integral by BRS. Uh, yeah, I've got this one right here. The Eon Integral Blade Runner Systems. But their new one is called the what is the new one? Oh, it's their ballast song. The Hex. Oh, they're coming out with a trainer. The Hex trainer? I don't know. That link didn't really take me to it. Let me try this again. Well, yep, I don't see it. All I see is the all knives. In stock now. And that link doesn't work. That link does nothing. What are they calling it? The Hex Trainer. I didn't see that. I guess I could hit Control F, type Hex. Yeah, there's not one on this page called Hex. Maybe it's on the next page. Indiglow, missing link, mutant. I guess it drops next week. That's why it's not on here. Duh. Or today. Sorry. Not next week. Alright, now we're coming to the fun part. The folding knives for this week. Rosecraft. Mud Creek. I'm kind of burnt out on seeing all these. I'm not a slip joint guy. Y'all go check them out if you want to. Gedritis Knives, Vespa Auto. Okay, that's a weird knife. I don't think that's anybody's in the channel style. I could be wrong. It looks like an ice pick. I don't get it. I don't know who would set out to make a custom knife and make it look like that. But that's just my opinion. Tommy, have a great day, sir. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, that's a weird knife. Asher and the Warren EDC, so that one's coming out. Is it? When does it drop? It says it's live now. I guess it already sold out. Wow. You can buy the aluminum one, but the titanium one's already sold out. All right, then. The 50 series. Chavez. Slip joint. Huh. Those are all pretty much ugly, too. Sorry. If you like one of them. But I like the one on the far left the best. I mean, they've got names like Dirty Steve. I guess Dirty Steve is the one I like. One on the left. The rest of those are pretty funky looking. Either got black blades or weird two-tone. Yeah, the one on the left is alright. I would dye it black, though. Urban Straight Hawk. Aha! Another new Urban EDC knife. I like their videos with the up-close macro shots. I like that. I like those nested liners too. Yeah, that's a cool looking knife. It's kind of chunky. Yeah, those liners look nice. Front flipper sticks up good there. Get to it easy. Very clickety clackety. Huh. Well, that's cool. I want one. The Duke Auto Custom. How big is this one? 2.75-inch blade. I like the compound grind on it. Probably too little for me, though. Tactile, Rockwall flipper and DLC. There you go, Knives Are Life. The first knife we ever made, now bigger, sleeker, and better than ever before. I might actually like the slate gray better than the plain Jane Stonewash one. That slate gray looks pretty nice. Stonewash is a little too bright. Morning, Ron Crow. Yeah, shoot us. A video of that Avid, Fred. Alright, Tactile has also got the Archer, the Blackwash. That's a pretty knife too. TJ Schwartz. May the Schwartz be with you. Yeah, that's a pretty knife. I like all the milling, and it's big enough. It's 8.1 inches. I bet that's super comfortable too with the way that handle. It looks a lot like that Damn Designs handle I just showed you with the angle back. It fits in your palm perfect. Yeah, I bet that Archer feels great. Gavco with the brass ghost for $1,000. He's always showing a funky looking custom every week in the old Gavco style. I like it. Wow, that one's got a lot of a blade there. That's a pretty cool looking knife, honestly. I like it. Hypercut. Yeah, that's a mean looking knife too. Again with the red, but the red and the acid wash blade look pretty good. Nitro V. Auctions. Brian Brown Knives Mini Warthog. Yesterday. Went up on auction. That's a nice one. Oh, by the way, there was a Knoll Knives Grace for sale on Knife Swap last night for $275. Somebody scooped it up quick. It was a 1 of 10 in that colorway. Yeah, that thing's mean looking. Wonder what that went for at auction. Robin, you snagged it? Good deal. I wondered who got that one. Good job, Robin. Congrats. Sever 7's been looking for one too. It's got the black. Did it have the black Zerk or something? Heck, let's go look at it. Might as well. Oh yeah. Man, you got the fancy one too for $275. That's a good deal on that knife. What a beaut. Great snag. Dark tie inlays and frosted. $275 ship. Has some snails on it. I saw that too. Oh, here's some better pictures. Here we go. Oh, they don't work. That sucks. But at least we can see it there. Beautiful knife. Man. I'm hating on you now. But I like my plain Jane. I'm good with my black Zerk kit I got in mine. And hey, I've got a black Zerk kit. You don't want it, but I don't even know why I said that. You don't want to replace that nice purple backspacer with a black one. I've got an extra Grace Zerk kit though that I need to sell. So that Rask has a BGM regrind, hollow grind. That's nice. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, good snag, Robin. All right. The Uto, we've looked at that. Transient. Superlative, Comanche. Let's check that out. 6 p.m. tonight. That one will be available. Superlative. The Superlative Florist. And I don't know if that must be something local. I bet y'all have never even heard that commercial. See if I can find it though. The Superlative Florist. I didn't spell that right. How do you spell superlative? Oh, that's not how you spell the word. Superlative. Superlative. Yeah, superlative. Oh, I put lative. Emma's. Yeah, that's a Nashville thing. But he used to say at the end of it, the superlative florist. I don't see. Okay, Emma's the super. Yeah, where's the commercial? It's a Nashville.
Our Nashville 2022 reports track growth, and today, another iconic building in Nashville has officially come down along a well-known strip of West End. Peyton Kennedy is live off West End Avenue now, where the demolition just happened this morning. Peyton.
One of multiple one woman today who came by to pick up a pink brick from Emma's Flowers. She said she had come to get what she sees as a piece of history.
My parents met at Emma's in 1972.
Wow.
The door.
Great.
615-844-50.
Hey guys, how we doing? Good. First of all, I to get my wife.
The superlative florist. I don't know why they don't have the commercial. It's such a iconic commercial. Like, I know y'all don't care at all, but it was an iconic place. Oh, here we go. This it? No, that's not it. That's a different Emma's. Anyway, it made me think of it because of the superlative. It's an old commercial around Nashville. If you're around here, you would know it. Exceed Designs. You got the Tyrant. New drop. Cerakote. I think Ed uses one of those every night, if I'm not mistaken. See you later, Gonzo. Cruisador. Exceed's box presentation is awesome. I love their boxes. Yeah, why can I not see? Huh. Tour of the store. So weird. Alright. Superlative. Giant Mouse. Ace Grand. What is this? Oh, man. That's pretty. Tesseract pattern. September 4th at 12 p.m. That's a pretty knife. Limited edition. Let's see, that's next week. The Sugar Maple Jack is coming out next week. That purple's pretty. That's a cool knife. Boy, he just keeps cranking out the knives. That crystallized tie looks good, though. Anzo of Denmark. Shop drop. Got a bunch of pretty knives. All right, then. We got all the pre-orders. Those are all the same. All right. I think we're done with the drop point for today. Crane's Cutlery. What are we looking at? Oh, the Cruisador. I'll pop that up on screen real quick, Sever. Yep, that's your style. So we looked at a Kaiser earlier before you got here, Sever. That is definitely your style. It is the Kaiser Rays. So that reminds me of that one. But there's another one in your style knife. The Superlative Florist. Hilmos. I think it was like their grandpa that said it. He's from like up north or something. I don't know where he's from. If you ever heard that commercial, you would never forget it. That's a pretty knife, Sever. I don't know what I'm going to do with the other. Which shaman? This isn't a shaman. This is a bodacious, but I'm not sure which shaman you're talking about. That's my real shaman. Are you talking about the bodacious, maybe? Because I've got I've got some other shamans. Hold on. I've got these two shamans. I've got the micarta and black one, and then I got the cool colored G10 one. I did a nipple delete on this one. I haven't done a nipple delete on this one yet. You can see how far that nipple sticks out. It hits your finger when you close it, so it won't close all the way. That little nipple hits your finger, whereas I deleted it on this one, so this one will close all the way. But I don't know. I don't know if I have any plans to do anything cool to that, but I might. Yeah, how did your stream go with Unkovsky? I guess it went well. Yeah, that G10 is funky, huh? Yeah, I like the G10 too. It feels super comfortable too. It's super nice. For $25, you can't beat this knife. Especially now that I took that nipple off. Because I hate when it closes and it hits your finger. I like my Shamans though. Shaman's one of the great Spyderco knives because it doesn't have that giant hump on it. Those two are on bearings, and this one's on washers. And this one's on bearings, I do believe, but it almost feels like it might be on washers. We need to take it apart and check it out real quick because I haven't done that yet. So let's do that. See if it's Loctited in. Doesn't feel like it is. T8's everywhere. That's awesome. well, that's going to be one of those ones that's a pain in the butt. Wants to spin on me. I got it. Got plenty of oil. Yes, it is on bearings. They are milled into the blade just like all the other ones. Got some nice weight reduction milling on the scales. Real simple design, simple make. It's got nice weight reduction milling on that side too. I am going to remove some of this oil while I've got it open. But man, this knife is pretty much perfect. And I'm impressed with all the nice milling they did. The action on this thing, the lockup, the feel, everything's perfect except for the unknown blade steel. That's pretty much the only thing I'm not sure about. But the detent on it's perfect. The lockup, the feel of it's so smooth. It came super sharp. So I'm super impressed with it. For 60 bucks, titanium knife. As long as it's got a decent heat treat, should be a banger. Well, that other side is spinning a little bit. Yeah, this one's built nice. Like a tank. I'm telling you, man, the Chinese are getting their stuff together over there. They're putting a hurting on American manufacturers. Whoa. There we go. Back to perfect. Yep, solid as a rock. I like when the knife has enough tension to keep the blade, when you press the lock, to keep it in midair all the way down, where you can do like that, all the way to where it drops. Nice. Screw blast. I really like this thing too. I love knives that don't have any screws showing. Just something about. I wish the ergos were a little better, just like Sever said though. But this is a pretty knife. Yeah, the jimping feels good too. Yeah, Good Screw did a good job, or whoever. What's the name of that company? It's not Good Screw. It's like Game something. Got a weird name. That's what's weird about the box for that knife. Got some kind of weird company name on it. It doesn't say Good Screw on the box. I don't know. I put the box up, I think. I don't know what I did with the box, actually. But it doesn't say good screw on it. Oh, there it is. Fell in the floor. It says something else on it. It says Game Star Studio GS Knives. Yeah, Game Star. Gamer Star. Yeah, you're right. Gamer Star Studios. Yes, John, I can do that for you. Let me put up these two shamans real quick. In just a second. Gotta keep knives where they go so I can find them when I need them. All right. What do we want to see? The Nova. The Nova is a wonderful knife. It is a great size and you will love it. And that's all I got to say about that. As Forrest Gump would say. Every time I go looking for my Nova, I grab my Griffin Scout. Where is my Nova? That's probably why I always grab my Griffin Scout, because I can't ever find my Nova. I grab that first, and then I grab my tick next, because they're all similar. Aha, and then I find my Nova. So here we go. So here's the Nova in hand. It is a big boy. My hands are big, and it is about 6 of my fingers. That is the Nova. Great action on it. Reverse flick is great. Front flip is great. I just didn't get it locked in. But yes, my big hands. I've got a finger on both ends. And compared to the Griffin Scout 3.5, it's very close to the same exact size. And then the Berg Blades Tick is just a little smaller than both of those. And this Kubi looks great next to them now too. Yeah, those three right there are 3 of my favorite knives that I've got. And they look just like your style, John. All 3 of them. I think you've got the Griffin, don't you? Don't you have a 3.5? Oh, and the Tick? Yeah. Well, there you go. And you can see how big the Bodacious is compared. It's right in there with them. Yeah, that's what mine is, a 3.5. And there's that new knife. You can see how big it is. So they all fall right. And then the SLT is bigger than them all. Not really, but yeah, they're all great size knives. I agree, John. uh, you want to see something a little bigger? There's the Django XL. Just a tad bit bigger. This is the Land San Renmu Land 140. You can see it is a tad bit bigger. And let's see what else I got. The Drift LCT is smaller than all of them. Fred, are you talking to me? Last count, like 830. Yeah, Pete, I agree. That is a great. The only other one I've got is the Pulsar XL. It's basically the same size. But it's got a heck of a belly on it, the Pulsar does. And I hate it how they put that giant billboarding on it. Here's my asymmetrical chunk that I modded. Gotta love the little chunk. It's smaller, but it's got a cool blade too. My fingers fit right in right inside those. So my 4 fingers fit perfect right in there. But this Land is a great knife for the budget, for a budget big titanium knife. Like these are cheap. This is the 140, Land 140. That's a big boy. This is how big the Sabertooth is compared to those. Sabertooth is bigger. Give me a good thumbnail photo. All right. Well, I got to go get a refrigerator for my daughter. I got to start winding down here soon. What are y'all going to get into this Friday? y'all don't mind smashing that like button for me, that'd be awesome. Okay, Fred, I will contact you, sir. I'm going to be busy a little while this morning helping my daughter for about 3 hours, but when I get done with that, I'll get with you on Discord or something. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't like the Wolverine, John. I got mine tuned perfect. I don't think you like the blade shape, maybe. Or maybe yours had this super hard detent like mine did when I first got it. Or not enough detent or something. Yep, everybody have a great Friday. Y'all need me, you know how to contact me. Yeah, I have a saber tooth. Yeah, I forgot. My bad.
Yeah, sorry about that, Fred. I do have a saber tooth. Not a Wolverine. I totally forgot.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Yeah, I don't like the looks of it. The blade is kind of funny to me too. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all have a great Friday. We'll do this again tomorrow.
And I'm going to get back to my regular voice to end this thing. Anyway, guys, I'm going to carry this knife today out of all these. That's how nice it is. That's going back in my pocket. And yep. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great Friday. We will relax and do some more knife talk tomorrow. Man, the sound of this knife is great too. All right, guys, y'all have a great Friday. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Wait, I can't peace out with the camera on. I keep forgetting to end my stream with this on. All right. Anyway, guys, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. See y'all.